Liverpool 2, Sheffield United 0. Liverpool go back 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League. Rumours are they've got a game in hand as well. But who's even counting anymore? Who even knows? I'm John Gibbons, host, and I'm joined by Rankill, and I'm joined by Adam Smith. And I mean, Rankill, these boys just keep winning.
I know. I think I have a late sort of blooming love affair with Jordan Henderson. He's had so much stick, hasn't he, over the years? But first half today, he was man of the match to me.
Yeah.
His 300th appearance, I think.
How many?
Yeah, I think this was a milestone game for him, and I think he just wanted to make a mark that this 300th game was one to remember. And he was on fire, that man. He was totally on fire. And I mean, Gini was on fire too, and Virgil was on fire, and those crosses with Trent and what am I saying?
Robbo makes the first goal as well.
Sorry, Robbo. They just keep delivering, those boys. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they controlled the game. Adam and Rankill's right to highlight the midfield's role in that. We've seen more dynamic Liverpool performances, we've seen more goals, but considering the stage of the season, the week or so that they've had, it's just about, I would say, a perfect performance from Liverpool.
Yeah, I think I said to the lad I stand next to, it was what I would refer to as perfectly boring. I mean that in the best possible sense. Like, it was dull, there was nothing going on, basically until the last 5 minutes when the ref decided to go off on one. There was just nothing worth kind of getting excited about, apart from the goals. And then the rest of the time it was like, we'll just go through the songbook, because there just wasn't, they never, I couldn't figure out what Sheffield's plan to score was. Do you know what I mean? I was there, because you see, some teams come and they kind of go, right, we'll play long ball and we'll try and get a couple of corners or free kicks or something like that, set pieces in and around the box. They weren't doing that, but they weren't playing it all particularly well. And I think it was basically just because they were shattered. And Liverpool are just so much fitter than them and so much better than them that we were able to just basically play the whole game in second gear, and no one was bothered particularly. Everyone was just like, yeah, we've won this. As soon as it went 1-0, it was like, that's it now. Should we call that a day now, 4 minutes in or whatever it was?
They had already had their little practice in the park before. I think they were still on the park sort of vibe here after that little bit of a charming warm-up, because, I mean, they didn't even borrow the ball. I think they just wanted this to be over and done with. They knew we were going to win. They didn't really have a plan. I think they were trying a little bit, of course, to park the bus at some sense. I mean, there was a lot of the time 10 men there in the box trying to stop us, but no movement from them, no plan, as you said. It didn't even look like they wanted the ball, I think, yeah. But
do you think that early goal took the stuffing out of them a little bit? Because you're playing against Liverpool, you know how good they are, and then you can see it like that, you must be like, could be a long night, this.
I was saying this on the pre-match we had in here with Ian Callaghan before, that I want an early goal because that can kill off the game, because Sheffield can be really hard to play against, especially when they play away. They are, except Liverpool, the team is conceded less goals, the least goals in Premier League away this season. So, I mean, they're not easy to play against. So I was fearing it could be like a 1-0 kind of game. Hard battle, but as soon as that first goal came in, before 4 minutes, I just knew that this was our game, and I think they did too.
Yeah, I mean, Ragnar's right, Adam, to highlight their away form. I think Manchester City was the first game that they'd lost all season away from home, and I think they were the only one in 2019, going back to how what they did in the Championship. But this Liverpool side have a way of making teams look ordinary. We do that by, first of all, as Ragnar says, not letting them have the ball, which is a big thing, but also, how we frustrate, how we block passing lanes, how we make teams look devoid of ideas, where actually you've watched them in other games this season, they've been anything but.
I think that was, because I think the game at Bramall Lane was probably the hardest we've had this season.
One of them, certainly,
one of the toughest games we've had. So I was expecting much more of a battle, but I just think that they were tired, and it's come at the end of a really busy period for them, and at a time it's the sort of old cliche, isn't it, that a lot of teams don't know how to play Tuesday, Wednesday, all Tuesday, Saturday, all that kind of thing, but Liverpool do, and that's what it looked like. It looked like a game where they were like, freaking hell. And I mean, I thought Jordan Henderson was man of the match. I thought he was superb. And there was one point in the second half where you could just see Sheffield United players being like, freaking hell. give it a rest. Like, he's running everywhere.
Yeah.
He was at the edge of our box putting a cross in. The cross didn't work and they were breaking. And he made the tackle on the halfway line. I was like, I don't even know you've got there. Yeah. And they must have just been looking at him like, give it a rest. Like, we all stayed up 2 nights ago to see in the new year. And you're running around like this, like a big energising bunny. They must have been fuming with him.
I mean, you're also been an expert on Liverpool captains now, Ryan Hill.
Oh, you know what? I need to give out a new Liverpool captain's book with Jordan Henderson because I left him out. Shame on me because he literally just started as a captain when I researched and wrote the book. So Stephen is my last captain in that book, but he's got to come in there. I need a new chapter.
New edition.
Jordan, can you hear me? We need a date, you and me, and we need to talk about your captaincy. I have a few questions.